haven't seen anyone make a video on the new Overseer boss. I say new, but all they did really was they made the arena like stupid small for no reason, and then they gave him a new attack. And an action speed buff. Forgot about that too. Yeah, just in case you were wondering. So this video is just going to showcase a couple things. I'm going to layer in a norms kill and an HR kill. And I'm going to give you like just updated stuff like to see what the movement speed is, the differences in like his attack speed and all that. The patterns are still the same, and if you aren't aware of them, I'll try and go over those as well. So yeah. Okay, your first couple attempts, do not get disheartened. They're probably going to look like this. Or this, and then you'll probably die like this. Okay, here's the perks. Infernal Pledge, Demon Armor, Vampirism, and Shadow Touch. And then I take Demon Form and Phantomize. In like 99% of my kills that I've done this wipe, I have not needed to use the Demon Form to heal once I learned the boss. But while I was learning, it was super nice to have, because even though the boss does apply anti-heal with 3 of its attacks, it's nice to have just, you can wait out the anti-heal and you bait out certain attacks, you go into heal, and it keeps your run alive. Okay, so what you're seeing right now is a norms kill I recorded on the 14th. Most of you are going to be starting in norms anyways, so this is just going to give you that one-to-one picture of what you're doing in game compared to what you're seeing in a video. So, and then later on, I'm going to quiz you guys in an HR kill. So yeah, the attack he's doing here is his thrust attack, and all you need to do is strafe right. I recommend crouching because he'll also do follow-ups, which he does here, which I'll leave in slow-mo so you can see. But yeah, just crouch strafe right. This attack is his right side mid, and all you need to do is crouch. Now this is his push ability. All you need to do is strafe right. I would recommend crouching and looking down. Here it is in HR. Don't be disheartened. This ability was the hardest for me to learn. So this is right side dash. All you need to do is jump and strafe right, or you can jump towards him and look to the right, which I'll show after. So this is his ground slam. I recommend holding D and turning your mouse away from him to walk away. Don't jump like I did. Here's the correct way to do it in HR. Just turn your mouse and walk away. So this is his left side dash. All you really need to do is crouch and turn your mouse to the left to block the swing. But what's really going to get you are the follow-ups to this ability, which I'm going to explain now. Okay, so this swing that he's doing is one of his follow-ups. You're supposed to crouch it, and I do crouch it, but I'm late and I get hit by the tip of the sword. So you just need to be aware of what he's doing after this dash attack, and crouch it or space away, which is also an option. So this is from the same fight. He does the dash, and you're going to see me block it and parry swing while jumping and holding backwards. Now, this is kind of scary. You need to understand the spacing of the boss, but this is what it'll look like in the end game, and this is also one of the follow-ups to his dash, which you need to be aware of at all times. This one is going to hurt a lot because he can spam this as you space away. What you're seeing right now is a right side mid into a left side mid, and then a low attack. The low attack, all you need to do is jump or parry, which you can just do by blocking and aiming towards the ground. This is your bread and butter combo. This is where you'll get most of your damage from, unless he's doing Flamethrower. This is normal. He just does this stab into the left side swing, just crouch and strafe right. So this attack, he throws flame orbs from his left hand, and usually what I do is I tap right to strafe and only get hit by one. I'm not too sure of how to dodge all of them. If someone else knows, then hopefully they can leave a comment or something. But just be aware that the orbs that he places down behind you also explode over time, so just be aware of that when you're cutting around. Here it is again in HR, and this time I don't get hit. All I did was come up from a crouch and tap right. So that was a low into a left side swing. I just parried the bottom one, crouched, and then did the riposte. Now this is a phase. All he does is he picks his hand up and he slams it down on the ground. And if you're in a certain radius, it'll deal damage to you and knock you away. So all you really need to do is run. The orb that I'm highlighting to you right now spawns after a phase. All it does is it tracks you, it applies anti-heal, and does a little bit of damage over time. Very small amounts, maybe 1 or 2 health per second. Okay, so this attack is him doing a flamethrower, and all you need to do is circle right or get to his right. If you aren't close enough to the boss, say he's quite far away, you also can run away from the ability, which I would recommend if like you don't think you can gap close and get to the right and fast enough, because then you'll take tick damage. And I'm also using the demon form here to heal, just to give you a showcase of what it would look like if you were to learn it with the demon form healing. But it's obviously, you don't need it, you can just heal with shadow touch. So here's the flame breath attack. You just circle right and swing whenever you're close, and you won't get hit. So this is the same attack in HR, and all I'm doing is running directly to his right. This is about the max range that I would go for this, otherwise I would just turn around and run away. This is the same attack, and all I decided to do was run away and heal. For this attack, all he does is pick his sword up and slam it down on the ground with both hands. You just need to circle right. Don't worry, this won't be on screen for long. These two attacks are going to be game changing if you can tell the difference. So here in a second, I'm going to play the sound cues and show them on screen, and then I'm going to test you after to see if you can tell the difference. I know, I look good. But after this, I'm going to play the slam attack audio and the push attack audio in a random order with a visualizer, and you just have to pick A or B, and we'll see how you did. If you got it right the first time, good job. If not, don't stress out too much about it. Listen to it as many times as you need to, and you'll get more used to it as you fight the boss more. So the last piece of advice that I have for you is this next clip, which I'm going to play. So the quick dash that he does here, he can string this into any attack. So all he does is just dash into a different part of the arena. But what I want to talk about is the low that he starts with. If he ever starts with a low or a right side mid, almost always he will follow up with a like right side mid. So he'll swing from his right side. So it's a follow up. So if you're crouching and strafing right, you will almost always be able to get damage in this time. Here's the exact same string in a different fight. As you can see, I space first and then walk into him and crouch so I can get my damage off. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I know that 99% of the time after that low, he is going to swing from the other side. So you just crouch and get free damage. So that's it. That's the boss. You know every mechanic, you know every attack, and feel free to rewind. I'm going to leave you here with a 2-minute, or around a 2-minute, maybe a little bit shorter HR kill. I always start on the front right side of the boss. I throw a torch where I came from, just so I know if I get griefed where I need to run to. And yeah, enjoy.